All right, let's take a look at this problem where we are factoring this quadratic term here, and we're trying to figure out, is it A, is it B, is it C? Um, A and B both fit a factoring pattern that you might have learned, but you're trying to figure out, how to keep them straight, how to keep them separated in your mind. And then there are some that look very similar to this problem that are not factorable, so maybe this is one of those. So let's look and see if we can figure it out. So I'm going to do this in reverse. I'm going to take this answer and think, okay, well, 10x minus 3 squared means 10x minus 3 times 10x minus 3. Well, let's multiply that and see if we get the problem that we were given. So 10 times 10, that's 100. X times x is x squared. 10x times negative 3, that's negative 30x. Negative 3 times 10x, that's another negative 30x. Negative 3 times negative 3 is positive 9. Okay. If I combine like terms, I'm going to get my 100x squared here. That works. But right off the bat, I can see I've got a plus 9, not a minus 9, right? That's not working. And then negative 30 minus 30 is going to give me negative 60x. So I'm going to get three parts to my answer. So I know this is not the right answer. It can't be this one. All right, so let's try the next one. 10x plus 3, 10x minus 3, and we're multiplying. So, all right. Now, this time I'm going to do what I just did, multiply 100x squared at the beginning. So far, so good. And then minus 30x. It's looking the same. But here, positive 3 times 10, that's going to give me plus 30x. And then 3 times negative 3, yep, negative 9. All right, so notice I've got the 100x squared. Perfect. Negative 30x plus 30x, that's 0. So that goes away. And then I've got negative 9 at the end. That's also perfect. This is what I'm looking for. This problem was a difference of two squares. It's a difference because it's got the subtraction in the middle. That's the word for, that's what difference kind of means. And then is subtraction, the answer you get when you subtract. And then the beginning is a perfect square and the end is a perfect square because 10 times 10 is 100, 3 times 3 is 9. And so the way that you write those is you'll end up with the square roots, but you have a plus and a minus sign in the middle, not two negatives, because it just doesn't work. That's why you don't write it that way, is because it doesn't work out. It doesn't multiply to give you that problem. But if we multiply this, we do get the original problem. We get 100x squared minus 9, which is what we started with. So the not factorable, let me change colors just to help you kind of distinguish. This is something like 100x squared plus 9, just by the way. If it had a plus sign, it would most likely not be factorable. The only thing you always want to check for is a greatest common factor. And in general, just, looking to see, okay, will 100 and will 9 also, will they both divide by the same number? And they don't divide by anything in common except 1, which doesn't change anything. Um, so it's not factorable because it has the minus sign. If it had the plus sign, it would be probably a not factorable problem. Okay. I hope that helps. I'll see you next time.